He met her on an ordinary Tuesday. Cloudy sky, no music, no background soundtrack, just two strangers, both waiting under the same broken bus stop roof. She was quiet, reading, wearing headphones but no music playing. He asked what she was reading. She smiled, closed the book slowly, and said, "Something that reminds me love isn't always beautiful, but it's always real." He knew right there that she wasn't the kind of girl you date for fun. She was the kind you remember forever. Days turned into weeks. Late night talks, walks with no destination, dancing in the living room to songs they never knew the lyrics to. He told her about his past, his fears, his mother's silence after his dad left. She told him about the guy who promised forever, then left without goodbye. And somehow they healed together, not perfectly, but enough to breathe again. But here's the thing about healing. Sometimes when the wounds close, people walk away, not because they stopped loving, but because they loved enough to let go. One day he noticed she started looking at her phone more, smiling at texts he didn't send, and the silence between them started growing louder. Until one evening she said, "I don't think I'm what you need anymore." And just like that, the red umbrella girl was gone. He didn't chase her. He should have, but sometimes pride dresses up like strength, and he thought if he stayed silent, she'd come back. She never did. Years passed. He changed jobs, moved cities, even fell in love again, or at least tried to. But every girl who touched his hand was measured against the one who used to hold his soul. He still walks past bookstores, hoping to see her, maybe holding that same book. He still wears the watch she gave him, not because of the time it tells, but because of the time it reminds him of. Sometimes at 2 a.m. he scrolls through her old messages. No replies, no calls, just ghosts. Not all love stories are meant to last. Some are just meant to change us, and she did. She taught him that love isn't always staying. Sometimes it's knowing when to leave. But still, every once in a while he finds himself searching. Not for her body, not for her voice, but for that feeling that he was once fully, completely, undeniably loved. And even if she's gone, a part of him still whispers, "I hope you remember me too, even just once in a while." Do you still think about someone who doesn't think about you anymore? Someone out there is quietly hurting. Share this with them. Let them know they're not alone.